All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Kristen.
I'm Abby.
And we just finished watching
Pluto episode 11.
And I'm feeling very depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's how I feel. I don't even know what to say. Like, that. It's funny. Like, I cried, like, maybe once or twice. But, like, during the really emotional parts, I didn't. I was more, like... I was shocked.
Yeah, I felt like I honestly multiple times forgot that we were filming ourselves. I was dialed in. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad. So if you that'll be a segue. So if you haven't seen our reaction video and you would like to watch it, it'll be linked up here. I'm gonna warn you, there are significant periods of time where we were literally staring because it was so. Like,
there was, I
don't know, like...
It was insane.
It was so intense, and it was so well done that I completely had all of my attention. Like, I didn't even want to speak in multiple parts because I was like, oh, I don't want to, like, break the trance, which doesn't make sense, but, like...
They do such a good job, like, creatively.
Yes.
Like, it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous show.
Everything
and just,
about
like,
it.
The lighting, I kept thinking in the last scene when they're on that bridge and stuff, that last scene, even just the lighting... between I compared to was so different, and it was so good. Like, I had a lot of blue lighting, gets a lot of warm lighting. Like, it was just very interesting.
It was very interesting. All right, so what even happened? I don't even know. I actually, you know what, before we even get to what happened, I have a question of what you guys think. Do you think... Okay, first of all, wait.
No spoilers.
We... don't want any spoilers. Okay, because we did not watch the previews for the next episode because GMMTV like literally gives the plot away. So we have nothing. We're going off of nothing here, and we didn't read the book, which I also heard this is strayed quite a lot from the book. So please, just no spoilers. Okay, here's my question: do you think episode 12 will be a time skip?
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking that at the end of this episode. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if we did a time skip and then, like, later on, like, even if we don't really see much of May and I in the last episode, if it's more of, like, a last note type of thing, like, oh, seeing each other again.
Yeah, like, running into each other at the planetarium.
Exactly. That's honestly where I could see that happening.
Oom's not, like, literally having a mental breakdown anymore. It's been a little bit of time. The book, oh my god, maybe it'll be like the book has come out
and she's doing a sighting or something. Or like,
yeah, I wonder. I don't know how I feel about that because I'm like, you know what, can you just like get back together right now?
It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate time skips. I think they can be done well, but I just generally hate them. If there's a time skip and it's a problem that can be resolved right at that moment, I'm like, why bother? But
yeah, I mean, like the Loyal Pin's doing a time skip because like she went away, so it's like, can we just get to the part where she comes back? Like, exactly. I don't care what happened.
I wouldn't hate if they did it here because I do think needs a lot of time to heal, and like I could see them doing it well, but I would rather they just like work it out.
Also, I feel like they all need time to heal. Like, May needs time.
They all need time
to heal. Yeah. I needs time to heal. Like, they've all been through trauma. And they've not, like, had any time where they're actually listening to their own hearts. And
there's very little communication with each other.
Yeah.
And, like, listening to, and with themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. I was like, because all this, like, I'm watching it, and all I'm thinking is, like, where's this going? What is going to happen? What is the outcome that I want? What is the outcome that is even possible? Like, obviously, I want I and May to be together. I was like, obviously. Well, I want I and to be together because I want, like, they're sisters. She could not have made any other choice.
No, there was no other choice there. Like, I genuinely feel like was like on the verge of something crazy. Like,
she was crazy. Okay, so should we start at the... I don't even know how to talk about this episode.
No.
Let's just talk about it however it comes. It comes naturally. Whatever is just going to come out of our mouths.
I'm still standing by my point that I don't hate
Yeah, me too.
I
hate how she's perceived events and how she's acted in those events.
Totally.
I think she's not a great person, but I don't think she's a villain. I think she's just lived a very broke, like you said, she's just broken and made some really bad choices.
Yeah. Even then, I don't feel like she's a very, like, I don't think she's a great person. I don't think she's a bad person either.
No, but she's not a great person.
No, I think she's a bit selfish, for sure. And
yeah.
I think before the accident, I think she was trying to do her best to make things work and make things right for May and I. In like her own very
end.
Yeah, in her own convoluted way, like trying to set them up and, you know, a lot of harsh words, tough love to get May back on her feet. I don't think it was the right move, like how she did it, but I think the intent was good. But then after...
She kind of did, like, derail. She kind of, like, she was, and then she kind of went off a little bit, even in that. But I was like, that's just hurt feelings. I also feel like
a lot of it was hurt feelings of being, like, a replacement for I, and then also the whole Ben thing, and then just a lot of...
There's a lot going on.
A lot going on, exactly.
But one thing, like, that does bother me, like, I don't think she didn't love Paul, if that makes sense.
No,
like,
totally.
I think she did love him. Mm-hmm. I think she did him dirty.
Absolutely, yeah.
She should not have still been dating May.
That was ridiculous.
Which, let me just say, if you're like, are we breaking up? And someone says, no, I won't break up with you, but you're not together. Like, and then you're like, oh, I guess we're not broken up because she won't, like, break up with me. That's not how it works, people. No,
only one person wants to break up. Like,
if someone breaks up with you, you can't just say no and then
how that works.
That means you're still dating. And then you get married, and then you're like, oh, I guess now we're not together.
Like, that's not how
it works. That drove me crazy. I was like, that is not how it works, girls.
Yeah. that part was crazy.
You were very smart, but you were not acting smart right now.
I also want to say, I'm not trying to make excuses for or the things she's doing. I'm just, like, I can see her reasoning and, like, why she feels this way, why she's doing her things. I'm not trying to make excuses for her.
Well, that's the thing, like, not whether something, and when especially fictional characters does something that's right or wrong, it is interesting to look into the reasons for that.
Totally.
And I think it's important to be able to see the reasons, whether you're like, no, that's a good reason or a bad reason. To be able to actually see the reasons why a character is doing something is actually, like, a good thing. Totally. Like, we should be able to do that. It doesn't mean, I know, I've always said this, I'm like, I hate when people are like, oh my gosh, you're condoning that. I'm like, no, I don't think that Ko should hit her over the head. I understand his reasonings, whether it was right or wrong, or whether I agree or disagree, that was the thing that he should have done. It showed us why.
Totally.
It wasn't okay. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that. There's one thing I was thinking, which this has kind of been in my thoughts, like, literally the entire time. And you probably are going to be on the same page with me. Like, so, how do I explain this? Obviously, I and May met. They had that interaction. It did something in her. It made her want to change her whole outlook on life. Then May meets and they start dating. And they have feelings. All of those feelings that she had were not for this random person too. That she met, that they were for
That's what I was trying to say earlier too. It's like, regardless of whether she met I as a child or a teenager or whatever, it's who she was dating,
and like, who she had feelings for and who she loved.
Exactly.
And then it was who came along and was like, it's your first love, and started pushing May away. Started ghosting her, drawing herself away, and then was cruel. And then freaking May gets blinded and she shows up at her hospital room, treats her that way. And of course, like, May literally just was attacked, blinded, and is completely reeling. Her girlfriend, who she loves, had been pulling away from her. And then act like, I don't know, it just blew me in my mind because I'm like, you know what, if you hadn't done that, and regardless if she had ever met those feelings she had were for
Like, I was wondering, like, if she hadn't started pushing her away and doing all that, like, you know, even just telling, like, May, oh, that's actually my sister you met, she probably still would have dated like, because she loved and that's who she was dating. Like, that really kind of, like, I am glad. I think her and I are a better fit. I think they're a better fit as well.
But that's also because I think May changed after the accident. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things. I don't know. it kind of always, like, that irked me. Like, and I understand, like, the thought, because she's, all of a sudden she hears her sister, hears that was the person that she met, or the reason that they were connected. That's not the reason. She could have met you and not liked her at all and been like, oh, that's weird. The person that I held in high esteem from that 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Isn't the person that I thought, like, I would like. Like, they had a real relationship that was not based on lies.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was that pushed her away, and that let her own feelings of insecurity and inferiority. That was right. That sounded weird.
Nope, you're right.
It almost sounded like infuriating. But, like, come in and put those seeds in her and push May away. So I feel like that's 100% on
Totally, yeah.
The breakdown of their relationship. Sorry, I had to get that out because it's just been driving me crazy, and I think seeing all those things that we saw really cemented that. I'm like, yeah, like, even May saying, like, this is what happened, like I protected her, and then we found this out, and she just started pulling away and away and away, and then left her. Like, she left her. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's how May sees it. Left her in the hospital, crying, blinded, and scared, and alone. And, like, even in the hospital, she was like, if this is how you want to do it, like, just break up with me. Like, if this is actually, like, what do you... Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Crappy. Again, I know where mind was, which is not in the right place. Which it seems like it hasn't been for a while. But, yeah, that was messed up and wrong. That was a long tirade about that. But it's been, like, driving me crazy. Anyways, I don't even know.
I think they all should have had therapists.
Oh my gosh.
A long time ago.
All of them needed therapy. I am glad that, like, and I are finding... Like, I feel like that's what a lot of this episode seemed to be, an I and episode. Even though, like, me, obviously, was a huge part of that. But, like, them seeing each other, maybe? I don't know. But that was crazy. Yeah, anyways, the bridge... I was like, when they were driving in that car, I was like, what?
No, again,
I'm like, did she completely lose her mind?
Literally, the second they got in the car, I saw, like, Um's face, I was like, okay, this is...
Like, she was
crazy.
Like, wild-eyed.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like, she was honestly having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I mean, like, she learned everything.
Rightly so.
You know, she saw her sister kissing her girlfriend, and, like, or she just got out of the coma, learns all of the things, and, like, sees her girlfriend and sister kissing, and then
People are lying to her,
and then she gets her memories back, and it's tragic, and it's horrible.
And it's horrible.
Yeah, like, that would be so overwhelming.
And especially because the reason Paul got in that car, she's saying it was May's fault. It was her fault.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's at fault, but like, it's her fault.
Yeah.
She, like, of what happened. And that was so sad.
That was really sad.
Oh, Paul. I wish he didn't die.
Yeah, I feel so, especially now seeing, like, the little bits of the relationship, like, he did love her, and I think she did love him, too.
I think she did.
And, like, at the beginning, I had kind of been more under the impression it was more of an arranged type marriage, like, not arranged, but, like, marriage convenience almost, or something like that. Yeah. I wasn't really sure, but, yeah, like, it is really sad knowing that they did love each other.
I think she loved May as well, but
yeah, I agree.
I do think she genuinely did love him.
I agree.
Whether it was him or the idea of someone loving her, I don't know. But, okay, I just need to say, I am shocked that there was not foul play with their accident.
Yeah.
I was convinced that there was
some plot or... Yes. Like, you know, I thought there was something more malicious.
It was a drunk driving accident.
Yeah.
I was like, no. There was, like, a big, huge, like, all competitive airline coming in, and they're gonna take him out, and I don't even know, or, like, Batman for some reason is there, or, like, May's dad, or something, like.
The way Paul, like, put his arm over her,
oh my god.
Too. Like,
that was actually too much. As soon as I saw that, I was like, my mom still does that to me. So funny. So does your dad. But, like, I just think it's always funny when I'm with my mom. I'm like, mom. Oh my gosh, yeah, because that was such actually a key moment of like he loved her. Man, I want to like quickly segue to something that was like crazy.
Say on a much lighter note.
The girls.
Oh my gosh, I think I like flung out of the couch for a second. Like
your soul left your body
momentarily,
and I wanted to be like, Abby, it's not happening.
Crazy. Like,
I can't believe they all like kissed.
Well,
did anyone not kiss? No, they all
did.
Kissed.
They all did. And I don't know what her game is here. Like specifically Pang. Like, she kisses Pim, and she's like, "That's how I feel about you."
What does that even mean?
What does that mean? Like, do you still love her, or like, are you just? What do you mean by that? Because you want to date Jan. We know she loves Jan.
And Jan just wants her soulmate. I honestly think Jan's like, either out of the two of you.
Yeah, Jan's like, I would
one
either
of you
way.
my soulmates, because I feel like Jan and Pang's kiss was like a little lingery.
I don't know. They were teasing us. That wasn't cruel. That
was so you know what? I don't even know why I didn't. That was on purpose. GMMTV did that.
For me specifically.
They're like, you want a throuple?
And yeah, like I feel like I felt like how I think Pim at that time, where she was just like I need to sit down. She just looked bewildered the whole scene. I was like,
it was like, girl, you called them all here. Yeah. This is on you.
I don't think she imagined calling them all here would end up
all of kissing. That was so wild, actually. Oh my god. Oh, I think we should almost end it on this, because I don't even
on a high note.
Let's end this on a high note, because it's
my favorite scene of the show so far. I think
that was
that was hilarious.
Funny. I love how there's like, I guess I kiss you. Okay, I kiss you now.
I feel like I understand everyone in that scene except for Pang. Still, I'm like,
Pang's just like, you know what?
That's how I feel about you.
What does that mean? If someone did that to me, I'd be like, so you like me?
Yeah.
No, wait. Oh, but you're kissing her more. So, like, on a kissing scale, like, where are you at? Because
was that what they were doing? Like, the kissing scale? Like,
oh my god.
I like you about 3 seconds. I like her 5.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh. That was crazy. I honestly, I'm like, that was almost too much for me. That whole episode was a little bit too much for me. Okay, I don't even know if I want to go back into the episode. Like, we've been talking for almost 20 minutes, and I'm like a little bit traumatized. There's just so much.
There is so much.
I did like the scene of like when they were at Ben's mom's memorial thing.
Yeah, at Ben's mom, and
how he said like, my mom was a nice lady. She loved and anyone that I loved, she would forgive and love too. I thought that was
really sweet.
It's like, why don't you just poke my eyes and make them cry even more, Ben? And
that scene between Ko and May as well. I thought that was.
Well, as I said, I was like, this was an episode of forgiveness until it wasn't. It was like a bait and switch.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. I think we even said when we were watching, we're like, this is going too well, and everybody's in a super great place.
Yeah,
especially Pim, Pang, and Jan.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And Abby apparently. She's like, I'm just gonna live right here in this moment. I don't, like I said, we've kind of talked about our thoughts about what might happen next time, but I really don't know.
Again, I wouldn't be surprised by a time skip.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, I don't know.
I hope that they wrap it up nicely and that everything makes sense and we get a happy ending and that other people, like, I have a feeling like we'll see kind of like, at the end, okay, but not with someone.
I think so too.
But maybe with the idea of that could happen again for her.
I think
maybe with Pim, that would be very interesting. That's a speculation.
Yeah, I've seen some comments about that.
Because we're like, Pim just needs, like, let's not leave her out.
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't be surprised if like you know, like one of those like locking eyes and you're like, okay, they're not together, but I can see that could
Honestly,
happen.
I feel good about that with everyone. Like, I'd feel good if if at the end of the show they're just happy with themselves and healed, and then with that possibility at the end. Even with, obviously I want May and I together.
Yeah.
But I would be happy if, like we were saying before, it's at the end, they're meeting again, they're healed, they're, you know,
with the
more...
exception that Tan and Ploy are married,
and
she's pregnant and has a baby about to come. That's what I would like to have. Oh my god, that would make me so happy. That's what I would like. I would like them to actually be married. If we're having a time jump, like, let us jump to the time when they're married, and they're happy. And
and then we'll just see where everyone else is at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. One thing that we have been talking about doing, I still have to figure out, like, how, is after the finale, which is next week.
Oh, yeah.
We want to do a live stream on YouTube, and we're going to go through all of our favorite scenes from Pluto from beginning to end. So we will definitely let you guys know about that when we pick a date and a time and stuff. But I think that would be super fun. And if you have any favorite scenes that you would love for us to include, put it in the comment section so that I can make sure I pull all those videos to be ready for it. But I think we should wrap it up because we need to eat dinner. But yeah, that was good. I'm feeling it. Bye. Everyone.